Welcome back. President Trump is set to announce $70 billion in AI and energy investments today into America during the Pennsylvania Energy and Innovation Summit. This initiative is drawing support from dozens of top energy and technology CEOs. The money will go toward building new data centers, expanding power generation, upgrading the grid, and scaling up AI job training. It becomes the latest push to position the U.S. ahead of China in the global AI race. Also today, Google is going to announce it will invest $25 billion to power AI infrastructure and data centers across Pennsylvania over the next 2 years. Joining me now is American Petroleum Institute President and CEO Mike Sommers. Mike, great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. So what do you say when you see all of these corporations coming out and announcing they're going to be investing billions and billions of dollars into data centers? Connect the dots for us on oil and gas in America.
Well, what we're going to see today is really America's leaders coming together to discuss what is going to be the biggest challenge of our time. How do we win the race for AI with China? And the way that we're going to do that is we have to become energy dominant in this country because we know how energy hungry AI and data centers are going to be. We've done half of it. We've done half of the challenge already by passing the One Big Beautiful Bill, which provided tremendous access to America's resources so that we can get the oil and gas that we're going to need to power this future. But the next step has to be taken. And that next step is permitting reform in this country, not just at the federal level, but at the state level as well. Because we're not going to be able to fulfill the promise of the One Big Beautiful Bill if we can't build the infrastructure that is going to be required to make sure that we get the energy from where it is to where it needs to be.
Well, the fact is permitting and, deregulation is one of President Trump's priorities. He said that in his first term. He's been saying it repeatedly this term. What is holding up permitting to get easier?
This administration is doing everything it can at the federal level to get this done. Unfortunately, we have a United States Congress that has to do its job too. If we want this permitting reform to be durable, to last through the Trump administration, not just for the next 3 years, we need Congress to act. And fortunately, the United States House of Representatives next week is going to get on its horse and get this done. But then we need the United States Senate to step up. Unfortunately, something like this is going to require 60 votes in the United States Senate. So we need Republicans and Democrats to come together to get this done, to power the future, and to win the race with China.
This president and this administration is handling so much. And while the president is talking about deregulation and an easier way to get things done, he's also pushing out more drilling ideas and tapping into the capacity of America. That's why oil prices have come way down and have, had inflation come way down. Are you expecting energy prices to stay here? Do you see pressure as more data centers are built?
Of course, there's going to be pressure because there's going to be more energy demand. If you think about where we were when President Trump was president the first time, energy demand did not go up very much, about 2.5% a year. We're expecting energy demand to go up 25, 35% just by 2030. What's that going to mean for us? That means we need to produce more energy and we need the infrastructure to support it. So the reason that we're here in Pittsburgh today is so that we can have a conversation about what's going to be required to build out this infrastructure that is going to power the future, not just of the American economy, but the world economy, and how we win that race. And it's appropriate that we're here in Pennsylvania, which is the #2 production state for energy, #2 production state for natural gas. The shale revolution started here in the great state of Pennsylvania, as the oil revolution did back in 1857. So this is absolutely the place where we need to be having these conversations. And fortunately, Senator McCormick and President Trump have brought together business leaders, energy leaders, and the tech industry.
Demand, as you just said, and the data center build-outs. Tell me about natural gas. How does that play into things?
Well, natural gas is going to be the way that we power the future. Gone are the days when we've talked about natural gas as a bridge fuel to some future fuel. Natural gas is the future fuel. It is how we're going to power the future. And fortunately, we have in the United States and here in the great state of Pennsylvania, vast energy resources, vast natural gas resources. The geology here is incredible, and it doesn't stop and where we can have this conversation about how we win this war.
Yeah, it's great. And I know a number of executives are going to be there today in this summit in Pennsylvania. You've talked a lot about Pennsylvania's role in powering both the shale revolution and now this AI boom, especially with soaring energy.